Okay, just like I have said, deictic expressions are expressions or are words that are used to point at a person, a space, and a time. When they are used to point at a person, they are called person deixis. When these words are used to point at a space, they are called spatial deixis. And when they are used to point at a time, they are called temporal deixis. So these deictic expressions, just like I have mentioned, need a shared mutual context for them to make meaning. For example, the types of person deixis are he, she, they, I, we. All the personal pronouns are types of person deixis. But then the question is, are these pronouns whenever they appear in a sentence deictic? No is the answer. When they appear as anaphora, as an anaphora, they are not deictic because they have an antecedent. There is a name of a person that stands for that he. For example, when I say he should be expelled from school, Adamu has been misbehaving these days. So you see, the anaphora he has an antecedent Adamu, so therefore there is no any contextual dependence in order to determine the meaning of the anaphora he, because of the presence of the antecedent. And so therefore, if a deictic expression is evoked by an antecedent, it ceases to become deictic. So let's take the other example, spatial deixis. Here and there are the two most prominent examples of spatial deixis. These are words that point at a place, a space, usually. So a spatial deixis can also not be deictic in nature if the name of the space is listed in that particular paragraph or in that expression. For example, here is very hot. That's why I hate to stay in Jigawa State, Duzi. In this case, here is not deictic. But when the speaker only says, here is very hot, the speaker, the listeners, for them to infer, for them to make sense of where here is, will have to share the same physical contact with the speaker, and which makes it a pragmatic concept because of the need for a context to determine where here is, or there is so called. There also cannot stand alone without any contextual definition of meaning. And so is the temporal deixis. Now, if I say, tomorrow you should come, I will give you the money. Come tomorrow, I will give you the money, and I recorded it in the video. The first thing you would start to wonder is, when was the video published? If the video is published today, then you know tomorrow is your own tomorrow. But what if the video was published 3 days ago? Then it means you have missed the offer. So therefore, tomorrow doesn't mean our tomorrow's tomorrow. It depends on the context to determine when tomorrow is. That is pragmatic in nature. So, what do you think about deictic expressions? These expressions cannot mean the same he as you think. It can mean anybody. I can mean the speaker. It can mean anyone at any given time. Here can mean Europe, can mean London, can mean Africa, can mean Italy. It can mean anywhere depending on the context of the speaker. And so is tomorrow and yesterday. If yesterday is your own yesterday's yesterday, then it means a speaker who spoke 3 days ago may have a different yesterday in his speech. So therefore, these deictic expressions are heavily context-dependent variables that require you to make a special use of context to determine their own meanings. Thank you.